Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off their christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Tate. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. And good. By the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Something started, finding themselves in a Back to pass, it's Sayin. That's reeled in, it's Peoples. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to swing it on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, better look out. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Peoples. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? The snap sets up the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Craver. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, the power run here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
To throw, it's Reed. Swings it out to his running back. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense, ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. What he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to scramble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
That's caught. It's Moss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Aggies want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick tempo here for the offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. He's still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Grabs behind the line. It's Moss. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Plows through the defense. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Texas A&M going quickly. He's got the tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on it.
To the air, it's Sayin. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you, when you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Peoples. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Complete in the middle. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Got him up for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Scrambling away. Finds a little space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will give them the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying It's Tate. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Let this Aggie quarterback keep picking up yardage with his feet, and all the Aggies will be swaying back and forth.
And it's such a great fan base. I mean, they love their team. They cheer for them. And when the offense is fun and high-flying, and you got a guy dealing at the quarterback spot, they really get nervous.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really down here, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Looking for room, it's Moss. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just
a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's good for a fight.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, but you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll leave it with him. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. The quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. He got it. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to buy time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.